Hello and welcome to the United Stand. Manchester United versus Blackburn Rovers in the FA Cup. We've got a fantastic prize to give away. We've got something else really exciting at the end for you. We're going to be talking about the team news. Lots and lots to get through. But while I set the live comments up for you, let me start with a little bit of a nice little starter for you. I was just setting up the show there. I'm actually in a suit because I've just got back in from work. Just having a little scout, just to have a look at the latest Manchester United news, and I came across a tweet from a Liverpool fan saying that they still think that they can win the title. I think, this not having any games for 2 weeks while we've got 4 cup games and our season matters, it really is sending them a slightly mad. I mean, I really do think that they need to pull their foreskin back down so they can see dickheads. But on with it, Manchester United versus Blackburn. I tell you what, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Fellaini, yesterday on the watch along, in fact I've got a great clip for you in a few minutes time. I didn't get stressed when Fellaini was in the starting lineup yesterday. A lot of you were saying, Mark, you'd normally be going mad, what's gone wrong with you? And I was sort of like going, you know what, he's part of the squad, Mourinho likes him, let's just give him a chance. The 1 minute where I actually give him a chance and he just backs up what I've been saying for the last 3 years. He should not be anywhere near a starting Manchester United lineup. He is not, even if you are a Fellaini fan, he should not start for Manchester United. He is a bench player who comes on in the last 10 minutes if you are desperate and want to go long ball. You cannot start him in a Manchester United shirt, Jose. Please never, ever do it again. You're doing a fantastic job. We are like Jon Snow with all them horses coming at him. We've pulled the sword out and we're saying, come on, bitter press, bitter rivals, League Cup, FA Cup, Premier League, Europa League, anything else you want to throw at us, let's have it. But let's not start games with Fellaini in it because he is just not good enough. Brother Nero's just let us know that Andres Pereira has scored for Granada versus Real Betis. They are winning 3-0. I will try and read some of your comments out, but obviously the Super Chat's open if you want to do that as well. Comments are working. I've just not dragged it down. Don't worry about that. But let's get on with the team news. I've been told today, now don't necessarily take it as gospel, but we'll find out on Sunday because this person has been right about a lot of teams and things this season. If you follow us on Twitter at United Stand MUFC, you'll know about an hour and a half before the game we sometimes feed team news out. 90% of the time it's right. Luke Shaw and Fosu-Mensah might not start on Sunday. I'll be absolutely gutted about this. This is one thing that I will be gutted about because I've got to be honest with you. The team was fine yesterday. Didn't play very well, but we won playing badly. Brilliant. That is superb. Sir Alex Ferguson made his career out of winning games playing badly, so that's fine. I've got no problem with that. There's people moaning about a performance today. Couldn't give a shit. And I don't like swearing, but I really couldn't give a damn because if you can win playing badly, you are going to win tournaments, you are going to win trophies, you are going to be successful because you cannot play well every week. Teams like Arsenal and Liverpool, they can play their pretty football in October and September. They can't do it all season. You've got to win badly, and Manchester United are quite good at that. And they were always great at it under Sir Alex, and Mourinho seems to have brought that into us, so that's great. However, if the team news on Sunday doesn't have Schweinsteiger starting, doesn't have Luke Shaw starting, doesn't have Fosu-Mensah starting, I'm going to be pretty annoyed. I am. I'm going to be totally honest about it. It's not the time to be picking the first team again in an FA Cup game when you've got players. For the simple reason, we played... How many weeks ago was it we played Wigan in the FA Cup? Schweinsteiger was fantastic man of the match. Luke Shaw had a good game. Fosu-Mensah had a good game. These 3 players they've not even had a minute since then. They all played really well. They've not had a minute since then. They've got to start on Sunday. Forget Carrick. Forget Rooney. We know what they're all about. Schweinsteiger's got to start on Sunday. Luke Shaw's got to start at left back because I still think we've got a massive left back problem. I don't think Daley Blinn's breaking records on the left back, and Darmian terrifies me. So Luke Shaw's got to play there. Fosu-Mensah, let's give Valencia a break. So yes, my team against Blackburn would be this. I don't mind if we play Romero in goal. So what? We're away to Blackburn. They're in the bottom 3 of the Championship. I'll speak about them in a minute. But Romero can play in goal. Fosu-Mensah at right back. My centre-backs, I don't think Jones will be fit, so let's play Rojo. And I would like to see Twansibi play, but I think he'll probably play Smalling and rest Bailly. Luke Shaw at left back. Midfield 3 for me would be Schweinsteiger. I'd play Carrick, Schweinsteiger, Mkhitaryan as that 3 there. I put Rashford up front ahead of them. And then I would play on the right-hand side. I probably would play Mata because I didn't think he played that well. He doesn't need to play in the Europa League game on Wednesday. So I'd play Mata on the right. Or you could play Lingard, whichever way you want to do it. And on the left-hand side, I probably wouldn't mind giving Ashley Young a run out. You know, he's here, he's part of the squad, and rest people like Martial. Blackburn, bottom 3. They will give it a fight. They'll give it a bloody good go because it's Manchester United coming to Blackburn, coming into town. They'll give it a good go, but they're bottom 3 of the Championship. And we should go there and win. And I definitely want to see... It's very, very important that Twansibi's on the bench. I want to see Rashford up front. I want to see Schweinsteiger in the midfield. And I want to see Luke Shaw and Fosu-Mensah. They're the 4 I want to see starting the game at 4:30 on Sunday in the FA Cup, because I think we can win this game, and we've got to trust those players now. We are clearly going to be in the next round of the Europa League. We're obviously in the final of the League Cup. We're clearly in a battle for the top 4 in the Premier League, and I think we can win on Sunday, which means, you know, we've had a great time, but we go into the next round, which means in a couple of weeks' time we'll have another round of the FA Cup, another 2 games in the Europa League, league games around that. We've got to utilise this squad, and the best way of utilising the squad is to trust those players. He did it a few weeks ago against Wigan. Let's do it again. We've got to do it. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Mr. Fresh says, I totally agree, mate. The first 11 has to be rested until the League Cup final. This is the perfect time to actually utilise the squad. I think it's very important, very, very important that happens, because we can't be risking injuries for one. We can't be risking fatigue for another. There's no need for it. Absolutely no need for it at all. Jack Strand has contributed $5 to the channel. Thanks for that. And he says, Mark, why don't you use the TV for roster predictions anymore? Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I did used to do that. We could go back to doing that. We just stopped doing it. Ahmed says Gary Neville on the show. He's only interested in expanding his demographic by appealing to Arsenal fans. He's not going to come on this channel. Never in a million years. In fact, he slagged Arsenal Fan TV off, and then he went on their show. He slagged us off. He didn't come on our show, did he? So his priorities are all wrong, if you ask me. Play strong team Sunday and rest players for second leg, and play best team again for Soho final. I think he means League Cup final. Give Shaw a start. No other left back, says George Kyle. Ricky Clarkson says, if neither Luke Shaw or Fosu-Mensah play on Sunday, then Mourinho is stupid. He said how because he messed up in the Europa League, he couldn't use youth. Now he has an opportunity and won't take it. Well, let's give him the best benefit of the doubt until 3:30 on Sunday afternoon when the team news comes out. But if you want genuine frustration, I think a lot of us will do at 3:30. If we see the first team in that game, I'll be very, very frustrated. He has got to utilise the squad. He's done it already, so there's every chance it will happen. But I'm just reacting to what I've been told, that Luke Shaw and Fosu-Mensah might not start on Sunday, which I find ridiculous. But there you go. I mean, I've even got Luke Shaw on the image for this video. Sorry. Smalling wasn't bad last night, said Craig. I like Smalling. I think, yeah, that's great. Jack Strand's comment we've read. Matt Grease says, Mark, can you do a watch along for City v Monaco on Tuesday? We should buy Bernardo Silva instead of Bakayoko. I'll certainly be keeping an eye on it, mate. I don't know whether we'll do a watch along. We are a United channel, but I could do it on my channel if you want me to. Looking smart, Mark, says Paul Clayton. Yeah, I just got him. I'm a bit late tonight, so I just got him from work. Absolute beast. Cannot wait to hear the backgrounds of the United stands, says T-Rect. Mark, you're still doing Monaco watch along. They're asking about that. Okay, let's get on with this then. Right, I've been so excited about getting this set up. If you aren't into betting, then you're just going to have to keep your mouth shut for a couple of minutes. But if you are into it, I know a lot of you are, obviously gamble responsibly, and you've got to be over 18, etc., and all that lot. So that's the legal bit. What we've got for you here, if I set this up, is we've got a new partnership with 21Bet. New company in the UK, very reputable, and they have offered up for us, been talking about it all week, people know about it. Win a signed Paul Scholes shirt is one thing. This will be given out on watch along on the League Cup final a week on Sunday. So, and this will the only people who will be in this draw are new sign-ups to 21Bet. So they will be collating it. There might only be about 50 or 60 who've signed up. So you've got a 1 in 50 chance of winning a signed Paul Scholes shirt. However, that's not where it ends. I mean, I think that's good enough to sign up for them anyway. But we've signed up with them exclusively with the United Stand and on YouTube, and they are going to listen to what I've got to say and what people on the United Stand have said, and we suggest bets to them each week. This bet with most of the betting companies is between 2 and 3 to 1. They are offering 7 to 1 on sign-ups for Manchester United to beat Blackburn on Sunday, and for there to be over 2.5 goals in the game. So that's not Manchester United scoring 2.5 goals. If Manchester United win 2-1, that's 3 goals. It's over 2.5. You've win 7 to 1. Put a fiver on it. You've won yourself 25 quid. In fact, I've got that wrong. I can't even do my maths. You've won yourself 35 quid off a £5 bet. So that's my tip of the week. People obviously always ask what my tip of the week is. Get yourself on that, 7-1. You won't find it anywhere else. This is exclusive through 21Bet. We've recommended it. They've enhanced it over anybody else. 7-1 sign-up offer. Manchester United to beat Blackburn on Sunday, which I think we will. And over 2.5 goals. It's part of the same bet, 7-1. Which there's going to be more than 3 goals in the game. Well, there's got to be 3 goals or more, but I think we will win it. I probably think we probably will win 3-1, but 2-1, the bet comes in. So get yourself on that, sign up, and when you do sign up, you're in the Manchester United Paul Scholes shirt, which will be given away on League Cup final. So you've got a week to register. We'll do specific enhanced bets for you each week, but this one is that one there. If you fancy another one, I think you can get Wayne Rooney at about 5-1 to score, because I think he probably will start. What I must say is I've done my Blackburn, what I'd line up against Blackburn. Obviously, I think Rooney will start, and maybe Rashford will be out on the wing again, but I do think Rooney will start. Rashford should play as a striker on Sunday, says Mohammed Ali. I agree with that. Davo K's talking about Monaco. Mark, who do you want in the next round of the FA Cup? Says Lightning Raptor. I think, I don't fear anybody, and it's a very good question. I don't fear anybody at the moment. I think Manchester United can beat anybody. But if we're talking about longevity of our season, and this goes for the Europa League as well, because we're basically through. If people haven't figured it out, which I'm sure you will, because you're all intelligent on the United stand, we've just won 3-0 at home in the Europa League, and we've not conceded an away goal. That means that for Saint Etienne to knock us out, they've got to win 4-0, and they're not going to do that. If we score an away goal, they've got to win 5-1. So it's just not going to happen. It isn't going to happen. So we're through anyway. So I don't fear anybody. I'll hope at some point we're in the Europa League long enough to play Roma, because then you'll all get to see Manolas, and I think that would be great, because I've been shouting about him for so long. Whether he'll come to United or not is probably slim pickings now, because it looks like he's going to Inter Milan. But I'd love to get Roma, so you can all see what I've been going on about Manolas, and we can see actually how good he'd be against someone like Zlatan. It'd be fascinating. It'd be one of the best duels of the season. But in the FA Cup and the Europa League, we will beat Blackburn on Sunday. In the next round, I want the easiest round possible, and the same in the Europa League. Not because I fear anybody, but just because we've got so much going on at the moment. I think we need to avoid tough fixtures for as long as possible. We know at the end of the league season we've got a tough run in May. We've got quite a good run of league fixtures till about the middle of April. Obviously, we've got the League Cup final out of the way a week on Sunday. So if you factor in an easier FA Cup tie and an easier Europa League game, it just makes it a little bit easy for us to continue on all fronts. So that's why. But if we got City or Chelsea, I'd obviously be very happy with that as well. Please do drop a like on the video. Not many likes on it tonight, so please do drop a like. We need a George Best type of player, says Sir Bobby. I don't know if that's the real sort Bobby. Oh my God, I don't know what they're talking about. Sahil has subscribed to the channel. Right, this is something I need to mention very quickly as well. Make sure you are subscribed to the United Stand. We're getting so many people contacting us saying they've been unsubscribed by YouTube. It's not just exclusive to the United Stand. It's happening quite a lot across YouTube, and it's been happening for the last few weeks. You may think you're subscribed to the channel. You may be wondering why you're not getting notifications. Make sure, just check now, are you subscribed? Bottom right-hand corner of this video, you'll see a hologram. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click the bell, because then you'll get notifications when we're live. What are we doing over the weekend? Somebody just said. The game is not till Sunday at 4:30. There will be a ramble with Robbie. That'll either be tomorrow morning at around 10:30, or it will be Sunday. I'm probably leaning towards tomorrow morning, to be honest. We'll talk about some transfer stuff and the week that's been. Alcoholic, says Shorts Feast. Right, a glass of red wine is good for you. So's a bottle. Cookie Pig Gaming says Romero, Rojo, Smalling, Bailly, Valencia, Rooney, Pogba, Mata, Martial, Mickey, Rashford. I think that's way too strong, mate. You've not put Schweinsteiger in there. You've not put Shaw in there. You've not put Fosu-Mensah in there. If that team comes out, I'm going mad on Sunday, and I think a lot of people will. I'm not interested in Pogba and Zlatan and Bailly on Sunday. Not interested. Not interested at all. We've got to see those fringe players, because it's our only chance of winning everything. And what a season it would be if we do. Mad Marcus is on about Fellaini. Let me just play you this. Why the suit, Mark, says Chad Sproul. I've just got him from work. I'm just going to play you something. This is quite funny. If you didn't watch the watch along last night, you very nearly saw history in the making about Fellaini. I don't like Fellaini, obviously, in a Manchester United shirt, but I had a moment of weakness. Would you rather I went to games and there wasn't a watch-along, or do you want me to do watch-alongs? It's up to you. Fellaini is offside.
Oh.
I was going to celebrate that one. I tell you what, you need to. God, what was I doing? What was I doing? I got lost in the moment. For God's sake. I'm glad it was disallowed. That was nearly a collector's item. I was just, that very rarely happens. I'm always professional. And Fellaini volleyed it in, and I actually was going to celebrate and go mad. But
that was a great finish, though, wasn't it?
It was a good finish. It was offside. It wasn't Fellaini who was offside. Somebody, I think it was Herrera, headed it back to Fellaini and he hit it. And I was there. I was getting it up. It really would have been a collector's item. Nearly. Fellaini nearly got that moment then. But, yes. What was I going to say? So, yes, score prediction. I think we'll win it 3-1. Blackburn are in the bottom 3 of the Championship. If you've not heard me say that 50 times. They're not playing that well. Wes Brown plays for them, but obviously he's been past it for a long time. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a challenge. I enjoy all Manchester United games at the moment. I will enjoy the game more at the weekend like I did the Wigan game a few weeks ago if we use the squad. Manchester United fans, we're connoisseurs. We like to see the squad used. I'd like to see a bit of Twansibi again. I definitely want to see some Fosu-Mensah and Shaw and Schweinsteiger. So I won't be excited if I see the first team. I'll be like, what? We should, our first team would obliterate Blackburn, but I think our reserves will as well. I think we'll see Mkhitaryan because he didn't play last night because he was ill, so hopefully we'll see him, which will be much the same team as Wigan. Would we see Martial? I suppose the only thing we've got issue with this game is that because the Europa League game is basically over, what team's he thinking about playing against Saint Etienne? Because that might change his mind. He might think, actually, I'll play Pogba and Zlatan against Blackburn and I'll play Schweinsteiger away in the Europa League. So there could be some manoeuvrability about that. Personally, I don't think. I'd rather they get to play in a competitive game. Going through the motions out in Saint Etienne is not really fair on the likes of Schweinsteiger and Shaw, who I think deserve an opportunity in a proper competitive game. Amy MUFC says Schweinsteiger has to start. Can't believe he's not played a minute since his man of the match performance versus Wigan. I think it's really, really shocking, and it's not been spoken about really, but you're spot on, Amy. It is shocking. He was man of the match against Wigan. You can't do any more than that. Assist, goal, man of the match performance, ran the midfield, doesn't get a minute since then. It's shocking. The press want to make big deals out of other things, but that is a big deal. So I'm really shocked about that. Somebody just said, how do we sign up for the Paul Scholes shirt? I don't know whether I explained it properly, but obviously I've got 21bet up in front of me now. We've linked up with them for this deal. They're giving away a signed Paul Scholes shirt through the United Stand, which we will give away a week on Sunday, the League Cup final day, on the watch along. The way you can sign up for that, the link is in the video description. It's the second paragraph down. After the first paragraph, there's a line there with a link, which will take you to a page where you'll see the United Stand. Sign up with 21bet, and also each week for new sign-ups, and we'll sort out for those who've signed up as well, we're going to get enhanced Manchester United odds for you. You won't find odds like this anywhere with any other company. 7-1 for sign-ups, 7-1 for Manchester United to beat Blackburn and there to be over 2.5 goals in a game. So a 2-1 win for Manchester United, £5 on it, you've just won 35 quid. That is my tip of the week. I think it's, it's never money in the bank, but Manchester United are going to win this game, and there'll be more than 2.5 goals in the game. So get on it, sign up, and the minute you've signed up and put that bet on, you're in the draw for the Paul Scholes shirt. And I would imagine there'll be anywhere between 20 and 60 sign-ups. So you've got a very good chance of winning the Paul Scholes shirt. So get on it, link in the video description. Thanks for everybody watching. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to the weekend. Looking forward to that game on Sunday. I'll be doing a ramble with Robbie tomorrow, walking out. I think the weather's going to be quite good, so it'll be a nice one. It won't be wet. Talking about transfers and stuff like that. Frank Kessie, if nobody knows about that, we'll be talking about that tomorrow morning. But thanks everyone for watching. Please like the video. Please share it. Please keep getting involved. And apparently Gary Neville showed AFTV where they belong. He wouldn't dare come on the United Stand. He'd be absolutely put in his place by you lot, I think. But why would he want to come onto a Manchester United fan channel? Why would Gary Neville want to come on a United fan channel? Rhetorical question. Why would he? Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on, Gary. Thanks for coming on the show, everybody, on the live comments. It's been fantastic. And MUFC Chance has asked a question for you all there just as I go. Who has ever been to a Manchester United game? Just interested. Let him know. I don't know whether he's doing market research or what. I certainly have. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. If you can watch it live, great. If not, pick it up during the day. Be around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Me and Robbie on a ramble talking about Manchester United, sorry. And make sure you get yourself on that shirt sign up if you're over 18 and you fancy your betting. 7-1, fantastic odds that is, and we'll have more of that as weeks to come. Speak to you all very soon. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and welcome to the weekend.